JHK here for Sportskeeda, and join me right now is UFC bantamweight Gustavo Lopez. Gustavo, thank you so much, man. You got a big smile on your face. Camp must be going really well for you.
Camping's going really well, man. Actually feel amazing. We had a really good notice about it, so we had a lot of time to kind of start getting the weight down, start game planning. So we feel amazing. Amazing camp so far. No really hiccups. So I'm really happy right now. I've been training with Cody Stamann, that's one of the top 15 in the world right now, and just giving me these amazing looks. And just grateful to have the kind of teammates and at Extreme Couture like that. So I'll be more than ready.
All right, before we dig into that a little bit more, I wanted to ask you about the Seahawks, man, and you down there in Las Vegas with the Raiders. Like, is there a little hesitation? You might switch over to the Raiders or what?
No, I actually went to the Seahawks Raider game. True and true I'm a Seahawks fan. If we're playing the Raiders, I'm gonna go for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
But being in Vegas and having the team here, it's any other day, any other weekend, I'll support the Raiders. It's great having the Allegiant Stadium here and having the fans and having more people out here in Vegas. So, I know Vegas is home now. So, but I always true be Washington.
Are you gonna be going to a lot of the games out there? Man, that stadium looks legit.
It's gorgeous, man. Absolutely amazing. The wind field, so the wind has their own like 50 yards, kind of just doing like club setting there for like tables and to be able to watch the games. And I have some couple friends in there that able to get me in, so I'm excited to maybe go out to some events like that. But I'm really not. Last time we had a big old issue with make sure you're wearing a mask, and now everybody want to get vaccinated and all the issues. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just watch it at home, and it's gonna be that big much of a hassle.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with that bullshit, huh? Like just stay home. But who are the other Seahawks? I know Misha Tate, of course, she's a Northwest person, but who else is out there in Vegas that you guys kind of congregate together and support that team?
Couple, we really do. We have a lot of friends from Washington that come down or live here. My buddy Pete, couple, Emily up in Washington, Oregon person. So we have a little handful of people. There's actually a Seahawks bar here called Scooters that we go out. That we used to go there and watch the games. So now it'll be fun. We'll figure something out.
All right, for sure, man. Now let's get into the fighting, man. Last March, that's the last time we saw you in action. We're heading into September, so that's around 9 months of development for yourself. How did you spend your time before heading into this training camp for this upcoming bout?
Bro, I just been in the gym. I literally wake up, go to the gym, do my sessions, get some nutrition, get some PT, go back to the gym, and by this time right now, so say it's 5 o'clock, I'll do a recovery right now. Get home around 6, get dinner, take a bath, go to bed. Do it again. I've been doing that for the past 4 or 5 months now. So I literally haven't done anything but train, sleep, eat, sleep, and just keep going at it, man. And I'm really excited for this camp. I've been feeling amazing. I've been working a lot with my strength conditioning coach, Bo, making sure I'm in shape, making sure my weight's coming down, make sure I'm stronger. So we're doing everything, all the right things.
Were there any distractions, so to say, in previous camps or, I guess in the past couple of years that you maybe had to shut out this time around?
No, I feel like I was always just hanging, and at night I always want to just watch TV or hang out with some friends or do whatever. But like this camp, I just, people call me to go, let's go out, let's go do this. And I'm like, I'm going to bed, man. Nap time, we train so long and so hard every day. Our body needs the 8-9 hours of sleep. And my days usually I wake up around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So if you're not going to bed around 8, 9, you're not gonna, a lot of my friends, like, they go to bed around 11, 12 o'clock, and it's normal. It's a Vegas thing, everybody's up late, want to hang out. But I'm like, what are we out celebrating? What do we got stuff going on? I'm like, we have so much more work to get done. I'd rather just You know, long day of training. Wake up at first session at 9 o'clock. Last session is around 3. Get done around 4:30. And then a recovery. Be done by 6. 9 to 6 o'clock. I'm beat. All I want to do is go home, relax. I've been one of my coaches, Jimmy Giffords. He's kind of got me more into like taking the baths at night and just kind of unwinding down. I put Epsom salt in there and just relax, man. I'm loving it. Like there's no other place I'd rather be. A lot of friends like, oh, let's go out. I'm like, have fun. After the fight, go celebrate a little bit. Want to take some trips and kind of go see family here and there. But other than that, like I'm focused. I'm excited.
You mentioned earlier that you had a good enough notice for this upcoming fight against Alateng Heili. He's a scrapper, man. The dude likes to stand and trade. Well, not just that. He likes to just fight. What are your thoughts on him and his style?
I actually like it. I love that he's a wrestler that wants to come forward and fight. So that's my last opponent. We expected him to come forward, but he kind of just waited and kind of just picked me apart and kind of just picked his shots. And I was feigning and wasn't going. Feint, no reaction. Feint, no reaction. So this fight, we're just gonna put pressure on people and do the things I did before to get into the UFC. So I'm gonna come in, pressure people, get them down, beat them up. I'm gonna go all. I'm in shape, so I'm excited to go out there and just fight.
In that last fight, was there somewhat of a frustration of like, and also an expectation to make this exciting banger with Yanez that kind of got you outside of yourself, maybe inside that fight?
No, it was we expected him to come forward more, and he kind of just sat back and kind of waited. And we're like, I thought he was gonna be more aggressive, but he kind of just sat back and just. It wasn't like it. I didn't like. I felt like I didn't see the shots. I felt like I wasn't sure what to do. And by the time I started to come forward, it was already the third round. It was too late, and then got caught. So it happens, A little adjustment that we had to work on, but we had a lot of time, like I said, to get ready for this fight. And having the teammates that I have at Extreme Couture, where we fine tune all those little things already. So I'm excited.
Cody Stamann, a staple in that bantamweight division. Man, he's a big dude for that bantamweight division, right? I've never seen him or met him in person, but I've just heard things.
He's thick. He usually walks around in the 60s, maybe 70s. He's a thick guy, and he gets down. He talks about being a 45er, but he makes 35, and he's strong, knows how to wrestle, has great striking. So having Stamann as one of my partners for this camp has helped me a lot. Just getting that high of a level of a teammate. So when going into this fight, I don't feel it's gonna be the same. I feel like Stamann's just a way better striker and way better wrestling than at least. So I'm gonna be ready for whatever it comes up.
Yeah, I think he's like the perfect training partner to get ready for Alateng Heili. And anybody else that you've been working with closely?
Mostly him. I've been drilling a lot with Cynthia Cavino. She has a fight coming up the week after mine, so we drill in the mornings. We get a good flow and just kind of work out. But mostly my training partner for the fight is giving Stamann.
You go to the PI, and you get that work over there, and just how beneficial has it been for you, man? Just like if you didn't have that PI, like you would have been spending probably a lot more money on yourself if you really wanted to. Other guys, they don't have that when they're training.
No, not at all. We have a strength conditioning program at Extreme Couture, but I'm very blessed to be able to have the PI to be able to do my strength conditioning program. Super blessed for Nicole as my nutritionist, and then Tara and Heather as my PT to be able to fix me up and make sure any little bumps and bruises or anything that's not right, they adjust me right and just make me feel so much better every day. So I'm just truly blessed to have the opportunity to go out there and just every day wake up and just do what I love, man. It's absolutely amazing to have this kind of lifestyle right now.
Yeah, the difference is, I think, is that, like you said, if there's something like tweaking, something that's wrong with your body, you can just go over there and tell them, and they'll be like, all right, let's fix this up. It's like a pit crew or something.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. it's truly amazing to have the PI being in Las Vegas to be able to go down there every day, and they just take care of everything, absolutely everything that you have any issues, they take care of. They do your meal preps. They have your food ready in the mornings, lunch, dinner. There's nothing you have to worry about other than just being an athlete and go out there and just perform your best.
What do you think about how Vegas is right now? You know what I mean? Because so many fighters are like congregated there, and some people might think it's just overcrowded. Like there's too many fighters. Do you feel that way, or do you enjoy just having everybody there?
Not at all, man. I don't think it's that crowded yet. To tell you the truth, I'm surprised that more fighters are not coming down to be able to take full advantage of it. A lot of fighters that do come down, they're here for a couple of weeks. They get some treatures and then they take off back home because it's comfortable for them. I decided to move down here, make it my full-time residency, just to because I know the benefits that I wouldn't have all the things that I have here. If I was back home, I have to just do it myself. And you can do it yourself. But to be able to have a team that just takes care of everything for you to make sure all you have to worry about is go and get into the gym and just working your ass off, it's amazing.
For sure. Now, everything seems to be clicking for you. You've been away for a good amount of time. You need to bounce back. How do you see yourself bouncing back?
I want to go out there and get a finish, man, to tell you the truth. I know if I fight with my full potential and be able to go and put pressure on this guy, I'm going to finish him. I'm going to get this win. I'm going to just keep getting better from here. There's just little adjustments that we had to do for the past couple fights and the past couple camps. And I'm just slowly getting better and better. So I'm excited to go out there and actually perform.
For sure. A couple, questions about the bantamweight division since you are a bantamweight in the UFC. TJ Dillashaw, he came back, defeated Corey Sandhagen a few weeks back. Some people felt like it was a robbery. How did you think Dillashaw looked after so many years away? And did you agree with the judges?
I thought Stamann won. I really thought Stamann won. But the more I kind of looked at it, he had more control. He was getting hit a lot, but he was coming forward and he was taking him down. He was, Sandhagen kind of let him take his back and take him down too much. Because the striking, Sandhagen he looked great. He was hitting him, he cut him up. There's a bunch of different reasons why TJ didn't perform the way he did, but he looked great. For not fighting for a couple of years, he looked great. He's still definitely one of the best in the world. So, it is what it is.
Now, a guy that has been at Extreme Couture is Aljamain Sterling. He's about to defend his title against Peter Yan, UFC 267. What do you think about the rematch and how do you see that one playing out?
I don't know, man. I felt like he was losing the fight, but I'm, teammate of him, good friend. I feel like if he adjusts some little things and put the pressure more, he could probably win it again. But Jan's, man, that guy is good and he's big hands. So, it's one of those fights I kind of go sit back and just enjoy.
Yeah, it's the fight. I think a lot of people need to go rewatch that fight because the first two rounds was really close, man. Like I actually rewatched it yesterday, and yeah, it was really close, man. That third round, it kind of like the tide shifted a little bit, but Aljamain has the skills, man, to beat him. A lot of people are underestimating him.
Yeah, 100%. He definitely has the skills. The time that he's been at Extreme, he's very helpful. He's able to go out there and perform and look good, and just a good training partner. Good energy. So, I'm a fan, and I'm a great teammate of mine. Now that he comes here once in a while and just train with us.
All right, for sure. Now, one last thing, man. There has been some controversial comments by Khabib, lately, and a lot of people are hating on him for it. He said that ring card girls are the most unnecessary people in MMA. I just wanted to get your takes on this.
I didn't realize he even said that. It's part of the sport, man. I feel like it's part of the sport. I feel like people enjoy it. Doesn't affect me. Doesn't affect me one way or the other. When I'm in the fighting, it doesn't affect me at all. Coming out as a fan, looking in, and everything that comes apart, it's part of it. It's nice to have attractive women out, there just to do the ring girl thing. I feel like it's been a part of more of a necessary now that like people like just it's something that people get attracted to and be able to come and watch the fights for. Everybody's there for the fights, but everybody loves to see, be able to watch and have some eye candy out there.
Yeah, it's part of the pageantry, so to say,
Mm-hmm.
of fighting, right? Like it's
Yeah.
always been there.
Yeah, it's always in there. It's part of it. It's what it is. For me as an athlete, I don't like. I'm zoned in.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
go in there, get the fight going, go home and enjoy myself.
So it's not for the fighters, it's for the fans.
Definitely.
For sure, man. Well, you know what's gonna be for the fans? Your fight against Alateng Heili, September 18th in Las Vegas, man. That's gonna be a banger of a fight. Good luck on your upcoming fight, and we'll speak again soon, Gustavo. Thank you so much for the time.
Definitely, man. Thank you so much.